Hey guys, so today I have for you my winter favorites from like the end of 2014 and the beginning of 2015. The way that I like to do my favorites is I like to do them seasonally because typically on most months, like most people do their favorites like every month, and I don't typically have new things to share with you every single month. It's just sort of like a collective things that I've been loving during this season. So I find that that works better for me is to do them 4 times a year, one for each season. And usually I like to have these videos up on the day that the seasons change. So ideally this would have gone up on the first day of spring to sort of transition from winter to spring, but there was a lot of family stuff that was going on during the time, and I didn't have the time or the ability to get it out the day that I wanted it to. So this is going to be a couple weeks late, but these are the things that I loved and or discovered during the month, or during the season of winter. Okay, so I don't have as much as I did in the last 2 of these I did. The first one I did was pretty long. The second one I did was on the relatively shorter side. I think it was like 20 minutes. But this one, I think I've got even less stuff than last month. So I'm just going to, I'll do these in categories. So I'll do makeup, and then I'll do skincare, and then I've got one thing for hair, and then I've got some sort of more like food / personal favorites. So I will start with makeup favorites first, and I've got some blushes and then an eye pencil. So first I will start with the 3 blushes that I loved the most during winter and wore the most. I sort of went through like a change. Like I loved this first one the first month of winter, then I had like a period where I used another one like the entire next month, and then I had another where I just used I sort of used like 1 blush a month pretty consistently. I didn't differ too much from those. So I'll start with the one that I liked first, and this is Potion from Shiro. So this is their like hot pink blush. Definitely not a winter color by any means. It's super hot pink. I'll give you a swatch of it. It's like a heavy swatch, but I really love hot pink blushes. They're just sort of like the thing that I gravitate towards the most, no matter what season it is and what the trend is and what you should be wearing. Like hot pink blushes are just like my favorite thing. And this one I bought, you saw in my Black Friday haul. So I did wear this one a lot after I first got it. I wore this pretty much the whole month of December. This is the blush that I wore. And then the second month, January, I used Dusty Rose from Afterglow Cosmetics. You also saw this one in my Black Friday haul, and this one is a pressed blush, and this one would probably be more winter appropriate, like, you know, based on the colors people say that you should wear in the winter. This one is just, it's a dusty rose color, and it's got like a slight sheen to it, but it's definitely not super shimmery like this one is. This one's just a pretty color, just like dusted all over the cheeks. And I do like Afterglow's packaging a lot better now. They used to be, I brought in one of these old ones for reference. They used to be loose in the pots, and these are 6-gram pots. They've started to press them now, and these are 3-gram pressed blushes. So I do like the pressed blushes better. You get less, but you know, they're easier for traveling, and you know, just in general, I just like pressed blushes better, and I like that it's a magnetic closer, so that's kind of fun. But this is the one that I wore pretty much all of January. It's the one I just grabbed the most because it was the easiest. And then the month of February, early March, actually pretty much even still now, this is the one that I wore the most. This one isn't vegan, but it is cruelty free and on the more natural side. This is Mineral Fusion's Trace, and this is just it's just another hot pink blush. This one is a little bit more sheer and a lot less hot pink than the Potion one. So there's that one. So you can see it's more sheer, and it's like it's not as hot as this Aloha one is, but I definitely like this one. This is the one I'm wearing today, actually. So you can see what it looks like. Just blend it out. I really like this one. Unfortunately, it does have carmine in it, so I am trying to use it up because it's not something I'm going to be repurchasing once I'm finished with it, but it is a color that I like, so I'm looking for something that's more on the similar side. I think Aloha from Jopa is pretty close, but anyway, this is the one that I've been loving the most recently. I wear this pretty much, I took this with me the last 2 trips that I was on. This was like the only blush that I wore the whole month of March, basically. Pretty much this is what I wore, so those were the 3 blushes that I used the most. And then the other makeup item that I sort of really got to like and used a lot during the winter was this Beauty Without Cruelty pencil. It's the Natural Mineral Eye Defining Pencil in Soft Brown. I got this in a Petit Vour box, and this is actually an eyeliner pencil, but I use this for my brows. I don't know what's going on with my brows, but lately this area right here, just like this big part in the front, my hairs have started to like either fall out or they got pulled out or they're slow to grow in. Who the heck knows what's going on, but this color sort of like matches my brows pretty well. It might, you know, it comes off, it maybe be a little, it's a little darker than like my natural hair colors, but it's a pretty good match, and I use this just in this area to sort of like fill that part in so my brows don't look so sparse. And this is the only thing that I found so far that I really like. I did order a sample of the Silk Naturals medium brown brow cream, but for now this is, and I think the colors are actually going to be pretty similar, but this is pretty easy to use. I just, you know, I brush through my brows and then I, you know, pencil this in a little bit and then I brush them again, and they look pretty natural to me. I don't change the shape or anything. I just fill in where they need to be filled in. So I really liked this, and it's, you know, I'm glad that I got this. I didn't know what I was going to do with it at first because I didn't need a brow eye pencil, but I'm glad that I figured out to use this for my brows because it's been really helpful for that. So that is all of the makeup that I've got. Then I'll just do hair first because I've only got one thing for hair. This is the Skinny Organics Dry Shampoo, and this is in the grapefruit cardamom flavor. They used to have 4 different scents, but they discontinued 2 of them because now there's only 2 on the website. They've got black pepper and rose, and they've got grapefruit and cardamom. This dry shampoo smells really good, and this is only the second dry shampoo I've ever used. My only other experience with dry shampoo is the Acure dry shampoo, which is terrible. It's so bad. It makes my hair gritty. I dreaded using it because, and I thought all dry shampoos were like that because that was my only experience with dry shampoo up until this point. So I like to use things until they're finished. I don't like to waste things, but I couldn't use the Acure one anymore, so I decided to go ahead and get one of the trial sizes of the Skinny Organics. This is the 1 ounce size, and they sell these for $10 on their website. The full size is 4.5 ounces, and it's $32, so it's a little pricey, but honestly, I think it's worth it because this is just so much better than that Acure stuff. Honestly, I love Acure. Most of Acure's products are wonderful, but the dry shampoo is terrible. Like, seriously, they need to work on that because it's bad. But this one is great. It smells really good. And you can even, you just sprinkle it into your hair and then you just shake it out. It's really easy to blend in. It makes my hair feel clean and it looks clean. It's soft. I can use this for more than 1 day in a row. My hair doesn't feel gritty. I think I tested this out, and the most that I did in my hair days in a row before I absolutely had to wash my hair, I managed to do the first 2 days. The first day I washed my hair and, you know, did what I usually do. The next day I didn't put anything in it because I don't usually the second day. 3rd day, 4th day, and 5th day I used the dry shampoo, and it still looked pretty, it looked pretty good. Like, it might have looked a little scraggly, but it looked and felt pretty good, and it smelled nice too. So that was, so I got 3 days in a row of using this. And that's the most that I honestly would probably do it, just because I don't think I could go 6 days in a row without washing my hair. I just don't think I could. But I really like this. I definitely usually use this at least 2 days. Like, I'll wash my hair, not do anything the 2nd day, and then 3rd and 4th day I'll use this, and then I'll usually wash my hair on the 5th day. That's just sort of my standard way of how I do things. So yes, I really like this, and I really recommend this. The ingredients in here, I would tell you, but they're not on the packaging, and I didn't look that up. But they did also reformulate their packaging too. It's a different, the labels look different now. They're not this colorful, which I kind of like. I wish they were still this colorful, but they're blue and red now. But I think that's more in line with the other packaging they had. But I will be buying a full size of this once I'm out of this because I do really like it. So if you are interested in a powder dry shampoo and you have tried the Acure one and hate it and don't know what else to try, definitely try this one. It won't give you any volume or anything, at least it doesn't to my hair, but that's not what I don't necessarily look for that because I don't have volume anyway, so it's not something that I'm like lacking or craving. But it does a really good job of keeping my hair looking clean and feeling clean, so that's all that matters. So there's that. So now I will move on to skincare. I guess I'll start with this. This is the Elizabeth Den for One Love Organics, the Active Moisture Vitamin E Eye Balm. And this is one that you also saw me get in my Black Friday haul, and I finally got to use it. I started using it maybe 2 months ago, and it's like a solid balm, and then you scoop some of it out, rub it between your fingers until it becomes like an oil, and then you dab it under your eyes. I really, really love this. I think it's done a really great job keeping my eyes moisturized and brightened, and I don't feel like I've got any sort of problems unless I don't sleep the night before or something like that. But I love the way that this makes my under eyes feel. It just is super moisturizing, and it smells really good. It smells like licorice or fennel or anise or something. I think one of the ingredients is fennel something or other in here, but again, I don't have the ingredients on me, but all of the One Love Organic stuff, their ingredients are fantastic, and this is definitely one that I will be repurchasing from here on out because I really, really love this. It's expensive. It's $48 for half an ounce, but you need such a tiny, tiny amount that it'll just last. It's going to last for a really long time, and I'm really glad that I tried this. So I guess I'll sort of do these next ones in the order that I would use them. This one should be no surprise to you if you watched my review video on this, but this is the Knee Naturals Barberry Fig Cleansing Oil. I just absolutely love this stuff. It is the only cleansing oil that I just continue to reach for, that I love it so much. It's so easy to use. It gets like every bit of makeup off my face, and it's just so easy to use. It's unbelievable how, like, I think there are other cleansing balms out there or cleansing oils out there that do the same thing this does, where you just rub this in and then you can wash it off with water without your skin still feeling like really greasy. You know, like most cleansing oils, you have to use a rag to really get all the oils off your face, but this one you just massage onto your skin, rinse off with water, and then you're pretty much good to go. I mean, you can still cleanse afterwards if you want, if you do the double cleanse. Typically I don't. Sometimes I will, but typically I find that this cleans my skin enough that I don't need to. Plus this makes my skin feel so soft, and I don't want to ruin that with another cleanser. So typically this is the only thing that I'll use on my skin on the nights that I wear makeup. I don't use this when I don't wear makeup, but on the days that I do wear makeup, I will use this. So I'm also going to leave the link for my review down below, just in case you haven't watched it and you would like to. I do talk about it in more detail there, so I will leave that link for you, but seriously love, will use forever. So then I guess the next thing I've got is this R.L. Linden & Company 1000 Petal Beautifying Mist, a hydrating floral toner. I got this in the holiday box from Petit Vour, and I love this too. This is an amazing toner. It smells so good. Like, I can't even describe how good it smells, because it smells like flower heaven. Like you found a field of flowers and you're just like frolicking in it. I don't know. It just smells really amazing. And it feels really good when I use it. I like to use this on nights when I'm doing sort of more like a pamper night, because this stuff is expensive and I've only got like this tiny little bit of it, and I think I'm like right here, because I've tried to spare how much I use it because I don't want to run out so fast, because I'm pretty sure the full size of this is like 4 ounces maybe, and it's like $50. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't look it up because I'm not ready to purchase some yet, but I use this more on the nights when I do like a pamper. So I'll do like a really nice mask, and then I'll use this, and then I'll use a really luxurious facial oil just to sort of get like all the luxury my face can handle in one day. But so far this is the only experience with the R.L. Linden Company that I've had, and I do want to try some of their other products, so hopefully once I've used the majority of the stuff that I've got, I can splurge on some really good skincare stuff. So I hope to try more from this company in the future, but for now, so far I just love their 1000 Petal Beautifying Mist, and I definitely suggest trying it out if you have the opportunity. So the other thing that I got in the Petit Vour holiday box that I have fallen seriously in love with is this Aster and Bay Dandelion Face Grains with frankincense and myrrh. So this is like, it's supposed to be a cleansing, well, it's a blend of delicate botanical exfoliants chosen for their unique anti-inflammatory and skin-soothing properties, made with clays, resins, roots, flowers, and grains. So you're supposed to use this as a cleanser, I think. So you can add water or a cleansing oil and mix until you achieve the desired consistency. Apply to your face and scrub in light circular motions. And then it says can also be left on for 5 to 10 minutes as a mask. And so you know that if I can use anything as a mask, that's pretty much what I'm going to do with it. So I've never used this as an actual cleanser. I don't just like rub it on and then rinse it off. I do leave this on until it dries every single time that I've used it. And I've used about half the bottle. So this is made, I can tell you what this is made with. This is made with azuki powder, oat flour, rice powder, Moroccan lava clay, dandelion root powder, licorice root powder, hibiscus flower powder, marshmallow root powder, fennel seed powder, frankincense powder, myrrh powder, and turmeric root powder. So it's got a lot of really great anti-inflammatory ingredients in here. And let me tell you, this is one of the things that I use on days when I'm having really, like my skin is broken out and it's really red. Because this is one of the only things that I could use. This, and actually the next thing I'm going to talk about is this mask, which you are familiar with, that I've talked about before. But this and the other mask are the only two masks that I've ever used that I can see an immediate result the minute after I take it off my skin. My skin just looks amazing after I use this. It's less red, or it's not red at all. Like seriously, it calms all the redness. There might be a little bit of like blood circulation redness from the clay that's in here. It circulates the blood to your face, but there is no more like redness to your face, if you know what I mean. Like when your face is just chronically red, that redness goes away the first time that you use this stuff. And I love this. I think that this is just truly an amazing product, and it partly might be because the like hibiscus in here, because the same thing with this. Like this, I can use this one time and my skin looks amazing afterwards. It's not one of those ones where you sort of have to use it a few times to sort of see the results. These are two products that you can use one time and you will see immediate results. And they're both, I suggest you pick them both up because they're both amazing. This one is, they're both amazing. If you had to pick one or the other, that's hard because I love them both. I don't know. I don't think I could choose between the two. I know that I'll have them both in my arsenal for all time. This one is, it's got less ingredients. It's got hibiscus, French green clay, and lavender powder. But this one is great because it's mostly hibiscus. This one has just like a little bit of hibiscus. This one is great because hibiscus is like a natural Botox. Like it helps lift your face and it makes your face firm, and it does really amazing, wonderful things to your face. So I don't know. I can't choose between the two. I love this one. I love this one. I'm going to leave the review that I did for this one down below as well because I talk about it in more detail there. So I won't bore you with the details, but this is just, it's amazing. This one is $22 for 2.5 ounces, so this one's definitely cheaper. I can't remember what the full size of this one is, but I know the full size is $30, but I can't remember what the size of it is. It's either 4 ounces or 2 ounces or something. I don't know. I bought the travel size of the Astor & Bay like line. It's the cleansing oil, it's the face grains, it's a brightening toner, and then it's like a watermelon seed oil. So if you want to see that in more detail, let me know, and I'll do a review on that once I've used it for a while. But these are my two favorite masks right now, and I use them all the time. So the last skincare thing I've got is an oil, and unfortunately it's only a sample, but I've used the sample and I've used it enough to know that I love it. This is the Skinny Organics Oily Combination Skin Serum. I think it just says OC Skin Serum. I think it's Oily Combination Skin Serum. But this is another really great oil. This is the only oil that I've used. I use this at night, and when I wake up in the morning, my skin isn't greasy. Like no matter what oil I use or what moisturizer I use or anything that I use when I put it on my face before I go to bed, my skin, I wake up and it's really greasy. I don't know what it is, but there's something in here that combats that, because my skin is like dry when I wake. Not like dry, like I have dry skin, but it's dry. Like it feels like I have normal skin when I wake up in the morning after I've used this, and this is just like, it's a little miracle wonder oil. And I've started to find a lot more oils that I've really loved, and I've started to be able to tell what oils will work for my skin based on the ingredients of ones that I've used in the past and ones that I want to try. So this is definitely one that agrees with my skin. It doesn't make me break out. It's really moisturizing. It makes my skin less oily somehow. I don't know how it does it. It's like a wonder magic oil. But I'm probably going to get the full size of this here in the future. I'm not able to yet. It's a full size is 1 ounce and it's $76. So it is on the more expensive side. And I found that the oils that really do like magical wonderful things for my skin tend to be on the more expensive side. Like the Moon oil is nearly $100. This one is $76. So the ones that I have found that do wonderful things tend to be more expensive, and I'm okay paying a higher price for something that's going to actually do something for my skin than, you know, an oil that's, it doesn't make me break out but doesn't actually do anything to my skin either. So Definitely something I'll pick up in the future, and definitely something you should check out if you've got oily skin and you wake up and you bat and you struggle with really greasy skin in the mornings. Definitely something you should check out is the Skinny Organics Oily Combination Skin Serum. Okay, so I've got 2 food things for you that I discovered and I just can't stop eating them. Seriously, sometimes I wonder how I don't weigh like 1,000 pounds because of all the like amazing things that I've found and eat and consume at really large amounts. Like, I'm lucky at this point that I haven't gained like 100 pounds, but it might come if I don't if I don't control it. But the first thing I've got is these Tofurky pepperoni pizza pockets. Oh my god. Oh my god. Seriously, these are so good. I didn't used to eat Hot Pockets like a lot when I was a kid or whatever, but I definitely sort of missed like having something conveniently that you could take out of the freezer and throw in the microwave and just eat for lunch when you don't have like 20 minutes to make like a sandwich or whatever, when you're just being lazy. Really, that's what it is. But I found these at the store probably early February, and I like fell in love with these things. I have 2 gripes about this. One, there's only 2 per container, so you end up having to buy like a ton of boxes to get satisfied by these. And 2, that I cannot consume every single one of these at any given moment that I want to. Like, I want to eat them all. But these are so good. If you don't have an issue with soy and you miss like pepperoni pizza pockets, definitely try these out because they taste really good. Sometimes I have an issue with the meatless pepperoni that you can buy in the packages and then put on your pizza or whatever. But the pepperoni in here just tastes amazing. So I might have to try the Tofurky pepperoni again the next time I make pizza, because sometimes it isn't the texture or the flavor that I wish it was, but this tastes like you're eating pizza. Like regular pizza. Like, it doesn't taste like fake or gross or like you're eating vegan food. It just tastes like pizza. At least to me it does. I don't know, maybe I've been conditioned to think that things taste like something because I've been vegan for 5 years, but I don't know. These taste really good. I would try them out. And the next thing is my new love. I would eat these 24 hours a day if I could. These are the Bean Fields Bean and Rice Nacho Chips. Okay, so these are vegan, these are gluten-free, and they're all natural. And seriously, I sort of wonder if there isn't MSG in here because of how addicting these are. There's not. There's no, I can tell you, well, there's natural non-dairy flavor, but that probably means like nutritional yeast maybe. Black beans, navy beans, long grain rice, sunflower or safflower oil, and then the flavoring is potato maltodextrin, salt, tomato powder, cane sugar, onion powder, yeast extract, paprika, green bell pepper powder, red bell pepper powder, natural non-dairy flavor, extractives of annatto, I don't know what that is, lactic acid, calcium lactate, and grill flavor from sunflower oil. So I don't know. These things are the most addicting things on the planet, and I can polish off, this is the single size, the 1.5 ounce, but I can polish off one of the 6 ounce bags of these in like half an hour by myself, and I've done it multiple times because once I start eating these, I can't stop. Like, they're just so good. And then like, everybody can eat these because they're vegan and gluten-free. So if you haven't tried these yet, it might be a good idea not to, because you don't want to get addicted to them and then can't stop eating them like I can. And here's an admission. I found them on Vitacost and ordered 3 full-size bags of these on Vitacost, so that's coming soon. But yeah, I have to hide them when I buy them. I don't want my husband to know that I buy them because I don't want him to eat them. I'm so bad. But anyway, so those are my 2 favorite food things for the month. I guess definitely I was on like a cheesy kick. So the last thing I've got is sort of more personal, and it was something I got for Christmas from my dad. It's not going to be anything that you guys can get or anything that you might care about, but this is a picture of my dad and my grandpa. I didn't want to do that. My dad and my grandpa went to Alaska. When did they go? They went in October? It was either August or October. I can't remember when they went. Oh, August. Hello. It says it on the back here. August 2014. And my dad got to spend some time with my grandpa. And they went salmon fishing. So I don't like the thing that's going on in this picture because they caught some salmon, but this picture means a lot to me because my grandpa just passed away, and my dad is like one of my favorite, he's like my favorite person in the whole entire world, and I wish that I could spend more time with my dad, and I just wish that I could see him more often, and there's just a lot of things that I wish. So I got this picture for Christmas from my dad, and I keep it in my kitchen, which seems like a strange place to keep a picture. But I keep this in my kitchen. I have like one of those banana hammock things that I don't actually put bananas on. It just, all my crap goes into that basket. But on the corner of my counter. But then next to that, I put this picture, and it just sort of sits there, and I look at it every single day, and when I'm cooking, and it's always there, I just feel like my dad's always with me. And I don't have a lot of pictures of my grandpa that are recent, and I will never have another one. I did a Get Ready With Me yesterday where I talked about what's sort of going on with my family, and you'll hear more about my whole grandpa story, but this picture just means a lot to me because we recently lost my grandpa, and I just really love my dad, and this picture is just, it's just really special to me, so I keep it close to me at all times because and it just means a lot to me. So I'm sorry that just sort of came out like that. Every time I look at that picture, I get really emotional, and I don't know why. But anyway, so that was my winter favorites, kind of late, but these are the things that I really loved and discovered and all that during the winter, and I've already got some things that I've discovered that are going to be spring favorites, so I've got a good collection of stuff starting for that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll leave links for all of my favorite stuff down below so you can check it out if you want to. So it's just easy access to click on it if you are interested in any of it. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.